Dear sister, after 43 years of being your little brother, I want you to know how very hard this will be. As your scapegoat to all things, I've finally found love within myself that can only be surpassed by one else. Living within my happiness for the first time, I know love isn't pain. It doesn't manipulate. And the gaslighting tactics that you use to avoid your own life ends with me, sister. And yes, I know you're livid, because you are not just a liar. You are a narcissist. You are already blaming me for all of your life's choices, thinking in your very head right now that I am letting you down. But I was not born to clean the messes of my older siblings. Though I should thank you and your brother for deliberately putting me through constant hell. For I found my stride within strength and resilience. So thank you both for always using me as a target and a reason for you to wake up and choose chaotic evil daily. This is helping me to realize and create my own unique individuality and thick skin, because when asked, how am I today? I will smile and say, I've done my part from those who wish me harm, and I break my bonds. For today, I broke up with my sister, and here's why. Recognizing that a person in your inner circle is toxic, a family member, your bestie, or a current partner that hid narcissistic traits maybe? So how do you cut the bonds of someone so close that they are rooted in a way that you think, feel, act? How do you begin to rewire your emotions and start the journey of thinking completely for yourself? Welcome back, my friend, for today's most important and valuable lesson of life. You don't want to miss this fantastic information today, because your rock bottoms in life will be your jumping points. And today's important topic revolves around breakups, deep diving into technically 4 types. How to break bonds with family members, best friends, partners, and even your old self. Learning how to rewire your thinking and speech patterns to match your true feelings versus others that are programming you. And how to battle the emotional world. What should you allow yourself to feel? Because a toxic relationship manipulates, harms, it possesses. The Stockholm Syndrome within a toxic relationship is quite real. So this deep dive allows you to sit center stage with your emotional torture and confront it, learning how to heal, all while applying its wisdoms. However, cutting bonds first means accepting the truth that this person's presence in your life makes you feel worth less, resulting in your happiness being hijacked. They mocked or ridiculed you, resulting in your silence, shutting down and withdrawing so deep into yourself, your own thoughts sound like a roaring echo. These aren't just words for me, my friend, for I can only share steps on how I got out of toxic relationships and give you sound solutions and alternative advices. So please leave a comment below. I'll personally answer them all. For today, it's just the first step out of 4 into being able to unlock yourself while stepping into your greatest potential ever. So how often do you talk yourself out of things? And when did that start? For in the beginning, most of us are fearless. However, the very words you speak hold you back, holding you back from healing and growth, halting goals. Worst of all, gaslighting your dreams and personality. You are not shy, not scared nor weak. You were taught a formula of life that binds, manipulates, and harms yourself and others. A programmed trait we are breaking today. It saddens my spirit to wonder how many were laid to rest, too scared to even try and reach for their greatness in life. Because how many people get stuck with what happened in the first part of their life that they forget to live the rest? Or for those of us who are even praised for their discipline, but yet nobody else can see that we need to be saved from ourselves and our overanalyzing? However, all of this is just language, words, wording, context, however you want to put it. So do the words that you speak to yourself and others uplift, encourage, heal, all while being said? No hindering vocabulary whatsoever. Just a great speaking pattern that heals while being spoken properly. Or do you constantly ask for others' help, requesting, or maybe even demanding? Demanding too much of others? Is this what your task is? No, your task is to take care of yourself for you. Asking others to constantly take care of you is asking way too much. These are manipulations of self and of others, a language of gaslighting, the ways of a narcissist. And don't get me wrong, because the difference between a liar and a con versus a narcissist, a liar and a con will always admit at a certain level that, oh, you got me. However, a narcissist will always make it your fault, no matter what. So these are the traits that I seek out in people, and these are the traits of people that I break up with throughout my life. For if they take away from my happiness, I cannot in good faith let you into my inner circle, period. That's what's most important, your happiness. It should never be compromised. So the number one person that you must look out for is yourself. And this is not greedy. This is allowing you to become your very best for those that you love the most, your inner circle. But Toby, all the people in my life genuinely love me. Okay, well let's put this to a test. When a spark of brilliance shines upon you in your life, how do those around you respond? Time to write a list, y'all. Take out a pen and paper. We need to write down all the responding reactions from family, friends, and your romantic partners. Were they excited for you? Did they provide support by biting tongue? Or not even unleashing pages of doubt through love? But they love you. But be careful with this, that, and the third. Or did they laugh it off because it was another one of your silly ideas that you were just always coming up with? So think about your family, your friends, and even your romantic partnerships. How do they respond to your greatness in life? Are they mad that you ignored them and you started becoming better? Or did they cheer you on? For a healthy response will always encourage you to fail to greatness. It looks like this. If you're a parent, you need to look at your child and say, that is okay. You will get better and become with greatness with every failure. If you are a friend, you got to look at your other person and your bestie and say, I love that. Is there anything that I can help with my current skill sets? And if you're a partner, just simply say, fabulous. Do you just need my encouragement, help, or both? This way of response always allows the other to know that you see them and that you are there for them if needed. Noticing that there was no mocking, doubting, laughing, or even eye-rolling. For anybody that uses language and sentence structure that hold you back are fake. These are people that claim to love you, only doing it for your best intent. Lies. This is control. Manipulation of words to keep you hostage within your own misery and doubt. Keeping you locked in pain of not implying your truest potential. So anybody who doesn't see your true value must leave your inner circle. So if you don't get a you got this vibe attitude, hit the bricks, baby. For they are only here to steal your time and energy. Just continually distance them more and more throughout life. Because these are the people that have been making you comfortable in your suffering. Believing lies others tell you and say about you creates the anguish and depression and self-loathing inside your own head and body. A true friend speaks truth. The moment something happens, never waiting to talk shit behind backs. True friends point out flaws, but offer solutions, while saying, "You got this, but you will fail to greatness." Never filling you with doubt. A friend knows that you have each other's back in life and world. This can also be a family member, a significant partner. I'm saying this because you are now conditioned to toxic relationships. You're trained for this, my love. You just want to fix them, feel important. I call this the fallen angel syndrome, a taught trait, programmed to seek harmful people to fix in hopes that it fixes you. Or in turn, life and world gives you permission to finally fix yourself. However, all of this is false. This fallen angel syndrome completely clouds your judgment, my friend, making you being valued by your productivity and not your worth as an individual and what you have to offer to the world. So conditioned you are from birth to fix things because you are seeking permission to fix yourself. You do not need permission, my friend. You do not need permission to heal. It is your birthright to be your greatest self ever. Nay, it is your birthright to be abundant. And anybody who doesn't see that nor want to help you can clear off. They're not needed, wanted, nor desired in life if they cannot help you. So if they are constantly seeking your help but cannot provide help for you, walk away. That relationship is null. Learning to self-regulate, make boundaries for yourself to keep others from stealing your happiness. All through attention seeking, through doubt seeding. So as you grow and find yourself in this universe, it will start to test you. It will start to test your love. So remember, the haters mean that you are on the right path, my dear. Your path to true greatness. All by owning your own actions. This unlocks owning your true emotions and knowing when to apply them. For owning your actions looks like apologizing for past deeds and behaviors. This is showing up for yourself in life, doing what's right and not what's easy, becoming the better person in every situation. Learning to own your actions is knowing that you did your best within the given information at that time. And that is okay, even if your current self looks back at your past self and says, "Oh, I could have done better." No. If you can recognize you did your best with the given information, that's perfect. So now knowing the wider truth that you can adjust accordingly to inner integrity, you are ready for the next round in life, my friend. You are ready for what life has to throw at you and for what anybody else has to throw at you. And most of all, you are ready to finally weed out all the toxic people in your life. For we all must weed the garden of our hearts. Thank you for joining me today. I am Toby. This is Authentic We, here to say, you got this. Be kind on your journeys. Remember, you are loved. Ubuntu.